Hello. Well, today I decided to just do something easy, as you can see, picking my favorite Pokemon from Generation 1 all the way to Generation 9, and then pick my all-time favorite out of all of them. And even do some of these as well down here. So, let's start with Generation 1 normal types, and go from do all Generation 1s, and go forward. So, Generation 1. Out of all of them, personally, I think out of all of them, this might be controversial, but I think it's a tie between Pidgeot and Snorlax. And the two that are better, Pidgeot. I mean, if you don't pick, if you want Charizard, it's pretty much your bird during Generation 1, and yeah, so we'll pick Pidgeot. For Fire type, this is a bit controversial because a lot of people like Charizard, and I'm different because I love Arcanine. Arcanine's my favorite fire dog Pokemon. Water. A lot of water types. But I'm an ice type trainer, so it has to be Lapras. Lapras is my favorite. Grass. Hard choice. There's not many good grass types from Generation 1. But if I had to pick one, it would have to be Venusaur. Yeah, yeah. Electric. I would say it would have to be good old Raichu is my favorite for electric. Ice. I'm not going to pick Lapras for this one because, well, as you can expect, I have it as my favorite for water types. So it's going to have to be Articuno. Favorite Generation 1 fighting types. Of course, I'd have to pick Machamp. Poison types. Now, problem is, there's a lot of poison types. The problem is, I can't pick Gengar. Because if you look at the next section, if you look at a section of sizes down, there's a ghost. So I'm gonna have to pick Nidoking. For ground, I would say my favorite one has to be Nidoqueen. I know, I'm picking the two Nido families, but they're my favorite ones. For flying, I would say out of all of the flying Pokemon that isn't Pidgeot, it would have to be Aerodactyl. Psychic, of course, I have to pick Alakazam. Bugs are harder, but I would pick Cypher. Rock, I would pick. Come on, Armor has to be the one. Ghost, of course, it's Gengar, and you all know what Dragon is. Dark, there's no Dark type, so we'll skip that. Steel, Magneton. Fairy, out of all of them, I do prefer Wigglytuff. Now, I know, I'm gonna, I would pick Eevee because, my profile picture, but out of all of the three, it would have to be Blastoise. My gimmick forms, out of all the ones that are compatible here, it it has to be a Mega. And out of all the Megas, I love Mega Kangaskhan's Accountability. Legendary Mew. It's cute. Now, my favorite one out of all of them is out of the two ice types I picked. So Lapras, Articuno. In the end, I picked Lapras. Lapras. Now we advance to Generation 2. Now, unfortunately, there aren't many good normal types from Generation 2. I am not picking Miltank. Most of you know why. But if I had to pick one, it would be Ursaring. For fire types, I'll have to pick Houndoom. Water types. I'll have to pick the cheerful old Quagsire. Come on. Grass types. Again, there's not many good choices for grass types. But if I had to pick one, the better one is either Jumpluff and Blossom. And I'm picking Jumpluff. Electric types, well, Ampharos. Ice types, I love Piloswine. My favourite one out of all the ice types that are compatible. Not Sneasel, not Delibird, not Smoochum. Now for fighting, I guess I'll just pick Hitmon. No, Heracross is better. Poison? Oh, I I don't know. Because I'm gonna pick Crobat. Ground. Come on. I have it's a perfect choice. It's the good old Steelix. Flying. Now, well, now that I look at it, there were a lot of flying types, a lot of weak ones, but I would, if it's not Crobat, I would pick Skarmory for this one. Psychic. I'm not picking an unknown, but I guess Espeon will be the choice for Psychic for me. Bug. It's between Scizor and Fortress. And out of the two, I pick Scizor. Rock. I have to pick the Pseudo Tyranitar. Ghost, no choice, I have to pick Mischievous. Dragon, again, another no choice, I have to pick Kingdra. Dark. I have to pick Umbreon. I love Umbreon. Steel, if I can't pick Skarmory, Steel Exhaust, Scizor, that knocks out those three, so it has to be Fortress. Fairy, Rotom, I love the mean looking Granbull. Now, I think my favourites I would have to be between Typhlosion and Feraligatr. And out of the two, I have to pick Typhlosion. The best gimmick one? I don't really know. I love the Hellhound look of Houndoom. So Houndoom would be my choice. My favourite legendary from Johto, Lugia. And now, my all-time favourite. It's so many choices. It's hard to pick one. But I am going to be picking Lugia. Now, Generation 3, too much water. No. If it's normal, it's a tie between Slacking and Exploud. Out of all of them, I pick Slacking. A fire type. So I don't like come up and talk on cast form, so I'm picking Blaziken. Simple. Water. Now this is harder because we got Swampert, Walrein, Milotic, and those three are my favourite, but I'm picking Walrein. Out of all the grass types, again, another hard choice because I've used 4 of these Pokemon before, being Ludicolo, Breloom, Shiftry, and Sceptile. It has to be the good old cheerful Ludicolo. Electric, I have no choice, I have to pick Manectric. Ice, I would say Glalie. It's my choice since I have Walrein here. For fighting types, it would be Breloom. Poison, there's not many good poison types. But I guess out of all of them, I've used Roselia, so I'm going to pick Roselia. Ground. Again, this is hard because I've used Swampert, Flagon, even a Claydol, and they're all really good. But I like Swampert. The flying type. I'm Oh, you don't really see that. That's from Pokemon XD Gales of Darkness. But I'm gonna pick Altaria for this category. Psychic. Come on, I have to pick the second. It's hard between. I'm gonna pick Gardevoir, and I already know my favorite Steel type. So, Bug. I'm gonna pick Armado. Rock. I'm gonna pick the other. Ooh, but I'm gonna pick Aggron. I like Cradily, but I also like Aggron. So I'm gonna pick Aggron. Ghost. Ooh, I'm gonna pick Banette. Dragon. It's a no-brainer. I'm gonna pick the pseudo of the region. It's awesome. It's cool. Dark. Out of all of them, I'm gonna pick Shiftry because I don't really use the others very much. And besides, Cacturne and Shiftry are both grass dark, so you're gonna you might as well just not even use it if you're gonna pick Cacturne. I'm gonna pick Shiftry. For Steel type, of course, it has to be Metagross. Next, Fairy. Not many Fairy types, but I picked Gardevoir for Psychic, so it's gonna be more wow. My favorite starter is Sceptile. I love Sceptile. It's my favorite starter. I did pick it for grass. Yes. No, I picked Ludicolo for grass. Well, wow, that's a first. I think that's the first time I've picked a starter for all three starters for one section. Yeah. My favorite gimmick form has to be Mega, of course. It's Mega. Between Mega Sceptile and Mega Gardevoir, I'm gonna pick Mega Sceptile because it actually gave a form and a new type, different type to Sceptile. My favorite legendary out of all of them, it has to be Rayquaza. Out of everything, I am going to pick Metagross. Now, Generation 4, one of my first ever play games. So, out of all of them, out of all the normal types that are here, I have to pick the good old Staraptor. But, of course, it's not much, but out of all of them, the two I like here, and I'm going to pick Infernape. Water. There's not really many good choices for water, so I have no choice but to pick Empoleon. Grass. I am going to pick Roserade for this one, because I've used Roserade and it's very good. Electric, of course. Luxray. Ice. Come on. Is this really a brainer for anyone? It's my profile picture. It's Glaceon. My favorite fighting is definitely Lucario. Poison is Drapion. I've learned to appreciate. I didn't really care for the poison types in Generation 4, but me playing BDSP gave me a love for Drapion. Ground. I am going to pick Tort. This is going to be controversial because there's so many good ground types from Generation 4. Gliscor, Mamoswine, Garchomp, and Torterra. But my first playthrough was with a Turtwig, so I'm going to pick Torterra. Flying. Like I said, since I have Staraptor for my normal category, all of them, it's going to be a Togekiss. A Psychic type. It's no choice but Glide. It's the only one I've used out of all of them. Bug. Unfortunately, there's not many good bug types, but out of all the ones I've used Young Mega. So Young Mega is my favorite. Rock. It's between Rhyperior and Probopass. And Rhyperior is the better one. Ghost. To me, it's between Dusknoir and Frostlass and Spiritomb. But unfortunately, due to so many games limiting you on when you can use Spiritomb, I'm not going to pick it. But out of all of them, the easiest one to get is Frostlass because unlike Dusknoir, where you need a Reaper Cloth, all you need is a female snowman and a Dawnstone. So I'm going to pick Frostlass. Dragon, since I can't pick legendaries, it's going to be Garchomp. Actually, now that I think about it, I didn't know that they released so many little dragon, pure, like, wild dragon types. So, my favorite dark type, all of them, has to be Honchkrow. Skill. And since I chose Steel for water, and Pollen for water, can't pick him. I can't pick Lucario. And but Magnezone I've used in Pokemon Black 2 and White too, so it's going to be Magnezone. For Fairy type, no, it's going to suck. I know I don't double up, but I really have no choice. I have to pick Togekiss for Fairy. My favorite starter isn't Polion. It's unique and it's the only type. It's the only Pokemon with that typing. So yeah, my favorite gimmick form has to be Gallade. Favorite legendary is Giratina Origin, and of course, my favorite all-time Pokemon is Glaceon. I mean, come on, but you knew that. Generation 5, a lot of normal types. They've even added the ones from Pokestar Studios. But I'm going to pick Stoutland. I've used it, it's awesome. So Stoutland it is. For fire types, I'm going to pick Chandelure, because personally, I do not like Emboar. So I'm going to pick Chandelure for this. For water types, I'm actually going to pick Samurott, because I actually do like Samurott. For grass, it has to be Superior. I mean, Superior is awesome. It has a good hidden ability too, so I'm picking Superior. For electric, I'm going to pick Electros because of the typing and the ability that I've used it, and it's awesome. For ice, not many good ice types, but I'm going to pick Vanilluxe because I have used it in a playthrough before on my own. For fighting, not many good fighting types. I haven't used Scrap. I haven't used Meow Shell, so, of course. But I said I don't like Gimbal, but I didn't like it in the fire type section. But I do like it in the fighting type section. For poison, I'm gonna put it's Scotlipede. I love Scotlipede. So awesome. For ground, I'm gonna have to pick Crocodile. For flying, I'm gonna pick Braviary. I do like Braviary as a Pokemon. It's cool. It's awesome. For psychic, I've used Mushana and Swoobat. And out of the two, my favorite one has to be Mushana. For bug, I've used Galvantula and I like it. It was good. It was good in my first playthrough of Pokemon Black and White. For rock, all of them. I've used Archeops. It was a good flying type when I wanted it, so I'm picking that one. Ghost, I like Golurk. I've used it before, it's good. But Dragon, it it has to be the Decidueye, it's cool. But Dark, now, it's between B-Sharp and Zorwak, and both of them, I'm going to pick Zorwak. For Steel, it's between Clicklang, B-Sharp, and Fairthorn, but I'm going to pick Clicklang. For Fairy, I have no choice. I have to pick Whimsicott because I don't like it, but my favourite starter is Superior. My favourite gimmick Poke is between these two, honestly. And I don't like Mega Ordino, so I'm going to pick Gigantamax. Gigantamax Gabota. My favourite legendary is just normal Kiram. My all-time favourite one out of everyone. Honestly, there's not much I can pick. But out of all the Pokemon here, I'm going to pick Crocodile as my favourite one. Oops, so let's go. Generation 6. I'm not picking a Mega. If I had to pick one normal type, it would be God. Oh, this is hard. Heliolisk. Fire. Talent. No, we're going to pick Delphox for this. I've used it. It was a good Pokemon. I don't know why people hate it, but I love it. Water, come on, it's obvious. Greninja. Grass, go. Used it, loved it. Would use it again if I wanted to. Electric. Yeah. I'm just gonna pick the Dane. I haven't used it, but that's the only choice I don't have if I don't double up. Ice. Aurorus. I love Aurorus. So cool. You can get it. It's one of the earliest ice. Actually, a good ice type if you use it right. Fighting. Well, I've used Pangoro, so I'm going to pick Pangoro. Poison. I've used Dragalge too, so. Ah, ground. I don't want to use a legendary, so it's going to have to be Diggersby. Flying. I am. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Whoops. We'll do Talon Flame. For Psychic, we're going to. Although it's hard to evolve now, I actually did love Malamar as a unique typing, so Malamar. For Bug, we don't have a choice. Let's pick Vivalion. For Rock, I'm going to pick Tyrantrum because I've used both Tyrantrum and Horus. They're both cool to use as well. And I'm going to pick Aegis for Ghost. The problem is, I don't know whether to pick. I'm going to pick Trevenant for this one. But of course, for Steel, I'm going to pick Aegislash. For Dragon, it's Gudra. I love the little squishy boy. For Dark, I've used all these dark types on my list. So if I had to pick one favorite out of all the dark types I've used, it's a no-brainer. But well, I forget there's a lot of fairy types was introduced in this generation. It's going to be Florges. I love Florges. Favorite starter is like everyone else, Greninja. The favorite gimmick Pokemon, because this includes all the Pokemon, all Megas and stuff. So out of all of them, so pretty much I have to choose which Mega I love the most. it's gonna be, out of all of them, it's gonna have to be Mega Charizard Black, the X one. Favorite legendary is Xerneas. I love the new type of fairy. Out of all of them, my favorite one is not. Is has to be Fox. Now, for Generation 7, oh, the problem is, I don't know if this counts, but I'm going to put Silvally, because I do like Silvally. For fire, it's Salazzle. For water, it's Golisopod. I love it. I love it when Guzma. It's your boy, you know? For grass, it's Serena. For electric, I've used it before, it's Vikavolt. For ice, it's going to be one of your Alolan forms, and I'm picking a Alolan Ninetales. For fighting, I, I prefer, I like Komodo, so for poison, it's Toxapex. Because like I said, if I pick Salazzle and, you know, for ground, I've used it, and it's Mudsdale. For flying, again, used it to cannon. For psychic, haven't really used much of the psychic types from Generation, but visually, I like Oranguru. Bug, said, I think if I didn't, since I'll pick the other bug water type from this generation, a Waquanid. I think I like Lycanroc. I think I like the dusk form more than the midday form, so I'm picking dusk form Lycanroc. For Ghost, it's Dartrix. I love Dartrix. It was my first Pokemon. It was the starter I used first playthrough. For Dragon, I picked Komodo, but yeah, I'm gonna pick Turtonator for this one. It looks cool as well. For Dark, it's Incineroar. For Steel, uh, just jeez, I don't know how small normal Steel types are, but I'm gonna pick Sandslash. This one for Fairy, gonna pick the next one I chose, which is Primarina. My all-time favorite one is Primarina. It was powerful, so I picked it. Oh yeah, this gimmick. My favorite gimmick would be an Alolan form, and it's Ninetales. My favorite legendary. Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, I don't know if you can consider me picking Silvally as cheating, but if I had to pick one legendary, it would be Solgaleo. And now, my all-time favorite. It's hard. It's difficult. There's so many good Pokemon from this generation I picked, but it's gonna have to be Primarina. Next, we'll pick this, and we're gonna count history in this, but I'm gonna pick Obstagoon. I love it. It actually looks like a rocker, so, and I love ACDC too, so, no, Kiss. Sorry, I love Kiss. My favorite fire type was Sizzlipede. It was the it was in my first playthrough of Pokemon Sword and Shield, so I'm picking Sizzlipede. My favorite water type is Dreadnought. Like I said, just like Sizzlipede. It was in my first playthrough, so I'm picking Dreadnought. Out of all of these grass types, I'm picking the Hisuian form of Decidueye. It's cool. I've used Rillaboom in my first playthrough, but Decidueye is better. I love Decidueye more, so electric. Again, it's hard to choose between Toxtricity and Bolton, but Bolton was in my first playthrough, so I'm picking Bolton. I love Frostmoth, so I'm picking Frostmoth. Fighting type, Surfetched. It's cool. It's badass. Used it before. It's awesome. Poison type. Now I can pick. I picked Toxtricity, but it doesn't matter. I think I like the high-end form more. Ground type. I'm going to pick Ursaluna for this one. Flying type. Corvisquire. No, Corviknight, not Squire. Sorry. Psychic type. I would have to pick Hatterene. Bug. Since I can't use. I'm going to pick Orbeetle. Rock. Oh, I like Colossal, so I'm picking that one. Ghost. I'm gonna pick. I haven't really used the Ghost types Generation Generation 8 because most of them are just hard to come by, you know. But I'm gonna pick a Basculegion Dragon. It's it's between Duraludon and Dragapult. Yeah, Dragapult. I'm picking Duraludon. For Dark, I'm picking Grimmsnarl. For Steel, it's hard because I like Corviknight. I'm just gonna pick Copper Aja for Fairy. I've used most of them, but I don't really like any other fairy. I'm gonna pick Rapidash for this one. My favorite starter. It's the first starter I picked, so I'm picking Rillaboom. My favorite gimmick, out of all of them, if I had to pick one, be it form or gimmick, it would have to be Corviknight. Favorite legendary, so many legendaries to choose from. I'm picking Glass Drea, not the rider form, but just normal Glass Drea. And for the Pokemon I like, it's Frostmoth. Let's go to Generation 9, the most recent one. I'm gonna pick, jeez, Farigiraf for fire types. Um, it's this one. It's this one. It has to be this one. I love this one. I've used it before. It was awesome. And you know, Armarouge is awesome for fighting water. Sorry, it's Palafin. Grass, Miascarada. Electric. Not many good electric types, but if I had to pick one, again, it would be Kilowattrel. Ice. I mean, it's the only choice I have. I'll pick that one. Excalibur. One of my favorite. I picked it. It's awesome. Fighting is Annihilate. Poison. I like the. I think I'll pick Reverend. For ground. Clodsire. Or fly. There aren't many flying types. Well, since I'm not going to look up, I'm going to pick Bombardier. So, yeah. For Psychic, I don't know really. It's hard to choose. I'm going to pick Espathra because it looks awesome. It does look cool. There's not many good bug type Pokemon, but I'm just going to pick Sliverwing as the one I like more look visually. So, for rock type, I'm going to pick Garganical. For Ghost, Skeledirge. For for Dragon, I'm gonna pick Hydrapple. It's cool. It's amazing. It looks so cool as it is too. For Dark, I'm gonna pick King Gambit. So yeah, because I've used Miascavada already and Annihilate. So I've used Annihilate in the Ghost. So yeah, for Steel, it's Tinkerton. For Fairy, it's I guess I like doggos, so it's gonna be that one. My favorite starter, Miascavada. The favorite one I like out of all the forms and regionals and whatnot is Wug. It's Wug Trio. My favorite legendary is Terapagos. And out of all of them, it's between Excalibur and Miascavada. It's gonna be Miascavada. Now, my all-time favorite normal type, Staraptor, is awesome. My all-time favorite fire type would have to be Chandelure. My all-time favorite water type, it's hard between all the water types I've chosen, but I'm gonna have to pick Lapras. For my all-time favorite grass type, it's Miascarada. My favorite electric type, no brainer. It's Luxray. My favorite ice type, no brainer again. It's Glaceon. My favorite fighting type, it's been I've been taking it like to Annihilate recently. It's Crobat. I love Crobat. I always use Crobat when I get the chance to. My all-time favorite ground type is Swampert. My all-time favorite flying type is Corviknight. My all-time favorite psychic type, I've chosen the two evolutions I like, but out of all of them, I do like Gardevoir a bit more. It's easier to get than Glade sometimes. My all-time favorite bug type is a Wakwanid. My all-time favorite rock type is Tyranitar. My all-time favorite ghost type is the Decidueye. My all-time favorite dragon type is Kingdra. My all-time favorite dark type, well, it's Greninja. My all-time favorite steel type, is Tinkerton. My all-time favorite fairy type is Primarina. Now my favorite starter, I know it's only 5 types I didn't like as a starter, but It's whatever. It's Miascarada. My all-time favorite gimmick? It would have to be Glade. Mega Glade. My all-time favorite legendary? Giratina. I might... You guys really need to guess. It's Glaceon. I love Glaceon. Let's get down here, shall we? We won't do team, but my favorite little bird? It's actually Smookity. Yep. Favorite box legendary is Kieran White. Favorite regional mammal is the Zigzagoon. It's specifically Galarian. My favorite mythical is Diancie, just because it also has a mega, so favorite regional bug, Denipede. Favorite Ultra Beast out of all of them, I like Veramosa. Favorite pseudo, it's obvious, it's Baxcalibur, because I love Ice type. My favorite paradox, if I had to choose one, and just one, it's Walking Wake. Not many Pika clones. I'm just going to pick original Pikachu, because it's the only one I do like. My favorite no-brainer, it's the ice. Again, another no-brainer. What's it called? We'll pick, which one? I love the Ultra Ball, I love using it. My favorite fossil is a walrus. I'm not going to worry about Spinda. My favorite regional form is Ninetales. My favorite looking form of Rivoli. It's just a good old Pokeball one. It looks cool. Favorite Gigantamax. It's Fluffy Delicious. It's Fluffception Eevee. Favorite Alcremie. I was going to pick this blue one. And we'll do this one. Yep. Favorite baby. Little tiny little baby Pokemon is Togepi. And my favorite new evolution. Come on. Let's click this here on. And there you have it. My favorite Pokemon for everything. My favorite stuff like this. Special stuff. So tune in next time for another video. Hopefully it'll be a playthrough. Bye.